Now to the trial of three men charged with murder in the death of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old from Brunswick. Here are three things to know as the third week begins. Jury selection is expected to wrap Wednesday. The judge and attorneys say that they expect opening statements will start Thursday, and there are new concerns about people not showing up for jury selection. On your side's Kaylee Tracy shows us more.
As Ahmaud Arbery's father walked into the courthouse for the 10th day of jury selection,
justice,
he repeated the message he has said each day.
Justice will be served.
6 more potential jurors qualified Monday, with 4 more needed to start final jury selection.
Putting God first, because we already know He got us. And we ain't gonna let nothing turn us around, and nothing ain't gonna stop us.
Arbery's aunt says the family is leaning on each other and supporters as jury selection inches along. According to Travis McMichael's defense attorney, Jason Sheffield, just 60% of those who received a jury summons are actually showing up for jury duty.
Where they're deciding just not to show up, the court is enforcing that and going out to find those people to bring them to the courthouse, as long as it's not COVID related. And so for today, we have 17. I'm not sure as I sit here what happened to the other 3, but we're going to work through that.
He says it's causing some concerns among himself and the other defense attorneys.
To the extent that that population then doesn't fairly reflect the accused in this case, where the accused can't look across the courtroom and see persons that are similarly situated to themselves, then it may be that they feel, and we as the lawyers feel, that we really don't have a fair cross-section of the population. And that would be grounds to file some type of motion to have the court perhaps enforce some higher level of attendance than we've seen thus far.
Even so, Sheffield says he thinks they'll find a fair and impartial jury in Glynn County.
At this point, we feel like the jurors that have been qualified are jurors who can give us a fair shot.
Court resumes at 8:30 Tuesday morning. Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
And our legal analyst, LaFonda Middleton, has been watching this jury selection process very closely. And I asked her tonight about William Roddy Bryan's attorney saying he plans to file a motion because his client says he isn't facing a jury of his peers, white men born in the South over the age of 40 with no college degree. He says that they are underrepresented in the jury pool. So is that motion likely to go anywhere?
I don't think it's going to go past the filing of it and a ruling on it. I don't think the judge is going to grant that motion. What it means to have a jury of your peers is to have a pool of jurors from the community in which you reside, and that they have. There is no requirement that the jury that's actually selected looks like him, is the same age as him, or any of them, same education as them. If that's the case, we will hardly ever have a jury.
So after the 12 jurors and 4 alternates are selected and seated, which could happen this week, then the jury will hear opening statements.
Opening statement is the first time that the attorneys have a chance to actually speak to the jurors about the case, lay out a roadmap, so to speak, of what to expect. They will let the jury know what evidence they expect to show, what testimony they will hear, and what they think all of that will amount to, and that is, for the defendants, a not guilty verdict, and for the prosecution, a guilty verdict.
Coverage continues at firstcoastnews.com and on the First Coast News app, and we will continue to stream this entire trial gavel to gavel.